deities, gods, or all the rest of that business. But it's still memory. We are a bundle of memories. And to that memory we are adding all the time. But the essence of it is static. But whereas learning, not merely accumulating knowledge, but moving further away from knowledge, constantly, is the act of learning. That learning brings its own discipline, which is to order. Therefore, order is a living thing, not conformity, pattern, following a pattern. Which doesn't mean that you change from day to day to day. That's what you're all doing, going after various fads. But learning implies tremendous observation. Observation without motive. The moment you have motive, that motive is static. Because that motive is born out of memory. I hope my friend is following all this. If not, he says, I don't understand what the devil you're talking about. We all live by motives. Sexual motive, motives of pleasure, motives of wanting, gratifying, achieving illumination, all that, enlightenment, all that. We live by motive. And you are saying something either true or utterly nonsense. Where the word motive, the root meaning of that word is to move. To move not in a particular direction, not self-centered, egotistic desire. This becomes difficult. Because a motive implies, as we said, motive is born out of memory. Right? Because I want something which I'm missing. Right? That's one form of motive. I want to achieve fame, appear in the beastly papers, well known, power, position. Well, everybody says, what a marvelous bird you are. There's a motive, which is a projection of our own memory and desire. Therefore, that memory is limited and therefore static. Right? Have you understood, my friend? He said, go on, I'm catching what you're talking about. But it is possible, he asks, to live, and to live so that there is constantly learning till you reach a point when there is no learning at all. Because what is there to learn except mathematics, engineering, science, and so on, technological learning? Apart from all that, what is there to learn? Please, this is, you understand? Go slowly, my friend. He says to me, to the speaker, go slow. My brain doesn't work as rapidly as yourself. That's a form of flattery which the speaker is not falling to. So he says, explain a little more, because we are talking about order. This order can only be understood and lived, not merely intellectually understood, but lived in daily life. That order comes only when the static movement of the self as memory, with its motive, is no longer operating. Because the self is a bundle of memories. I'm telling the friend, if you watch yourself, you see you are a bundle of memories. And to those memories can be added a great deal, but it's still memory. And therefore it's limited. Therefore it's static. Anything that is static must create conflict with things that are moving. So, find out, where a speaker is telling the friend, find out if you can live without a motive and yet learn all the time. Till you come to a point when there is nothing to learn anymore. We'll go into that presently. So that there is complete order. Order for most of us means conformity, repetition. Adjustment. Always from a center, adjusting. So order is a living thing, not a blueprint. And that order brings an extraordinary sense of stability. It gives great strength from which, as the earth from which trees, everything grows, this sense of great stability, strength, from which every other thing can flow. So my friend says, all sounds marvelous verbally, but I don't quite capture what you're talking about. I understand it vaguely, but perhaps I'll capture it one day. And the speaker says, you'll never capture it one day. Either you capture it now, and if you don't understand it now, you will never understand it tomorrow. Because the now is time. The now contains all time.